I work with a lot of the master students, so not the MDivs, but the master students. And I find so many of them are so committed to bringing their learning back to benefit their communities. They want to take the wisdom from here and apply it and share it and make sure that others can grow as a result of it as well. So they're very generous, they're very community oriented. They come from a great diversity of contexts, and each one of them has a desire and a vocation to take that, to learn on behalf of their community so that they can bring that learning back to those that they serve. In addition to being a pastor, I'm also a social worker who does psychotherapy at Strong URMC. So I'm really interested in the ways that current developments, especially in recovery-oriented care and person-centered therapy, can teach us as clergy, as theologians, as professors, how to also have a person-centered approach to our pastoral care and to our political engagement. So far, my favorite class to teach has been the Land and Liturgy class, where we focused in on what it means to have an ethos of shalom, not just in relation to environmental ethics, but also in terms of how we engage the particularities of our place, how we become placemakers and place cultivators and co-creators with God to bring out the particularities and the gifts that each place has to offer. Theology is an art form, just like music. Sometimes we treat it like a science, and it's that too, but as an art form that's like music, right? We listen to Miles Davis, and Miles Davis has a style. We listen to John Coltrane has a style, and each preacher, each student, each theologian has their own style, their own voice, their own ethos that they're speaking out of. So one of the reasons we learn from the great thinkers of the past and we listen to their voices is also to help us bring out our voice, the voice that God is calling us to use in this time and this place for a moment like this. Coming into seminary, it's really tempting to dive into the books and learn about what everyone else thinks. And I think that's important to learn from the masters and from the elders in our communities. I also think it's important to listen for your own voice, to discern how God is speaking the same truth, but through your particularities, through your culture, through your background, through your context, through your life experiences. That's a unique voice that only you can use, and there's someone out there who needs to hear that unique voice. So don't lose your own voice in the flood of other voices that come, that you get to engage with.